Okay, so next we're on to the petal pink ones, which is, I'm sorry, not the petal pink. We're on to the Shy Shamrock, which is the M and the N. Same thing, we have the base. So I've taken everything and I've split it into two. So for the purpose of our video, we're only gonna make one flower and one banner for you because they're the same on both of them. So the first thing I'm gonna do, oops, flip this back over, is I'm going to punch this, and there should be two in here. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's hiding. It's like, where's my other one? Technically, you could cut this in half, but we're not going to do that. I didn't want to make that hard. So we are going to punch both of these. Okay. Or not punch them. We're going to stamp them. So this is the same. This is really the only stamping that you're doing through this whole project. If you bought this kit, don't worry. Next month's virtual class, I don't know what my regular class will be next month. My virtual class next month is going to be birthday cards using the Round We Go. I've already designed 3 of the 4. I've been sharing them on social media. They're super cute, super fun. This kit will include the supplies to make the cards, and if you don't have it, you can purchase the kit from me, but I'm hoping that most of you got it already for this. Okay, so the next flower we're making is using, this is the jagged edge medallion die, and we're going to do the same thing that we did for the little mini flowers we did on the UR banner, and we're going to mist them and crunch them up. And in typical Elizabeth fashion, there it is, I had lost my spritzer. So we're gonna go ahead and spritz all those up. So you have 10 of these die cuts, and you're gonna use, we're just gonna scrunch them. This one's a little bigger, so you might wanna scrunch both, or spritz both sides. Get it? So there's 10 of these die cuts. So you're gonna scrunch all 10 of them, but you have 2 flowers. So each flower gets 5. I'm just gonna scrunch, 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 okay? I'm not gonna scrunch these up yet because we'll do that later, but you're also gonna use 2 of the petals, okay? So now that we've got that, we're gonna break these out, and we're gonna kind of hope that they are going to dry a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is, while I open these up and let them dry, we're gonna work on the banner page, okay? So for this particular one, you're using the frame. So on the last card, we used the inside of this, so we're using the frame part of this. So I'm gonna make sure that I have the right side. Sorry, there goes my crazy dogs. Welcome to the chaos of my house. Every time somebody comes in the door, this is what happens. My son's here visiting, so they don't like anybody. One of them's his dog and barks like that when he walks in the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that on there, okay? And I'm just centering it on there. Centering it on there. Oops. It's a little crooked. Let's get that back on there straight. So we're gonna center it on there. Actually, his husband's home and they're barking at him. Okay, so we're gonna center that on there. Our next layer, this is this layer. So this was the center of the others, and then this was just a die cut. So we're gonna go ahead and glue those together, because that's the piece that we are using to do our letters. All right, and then our layer goes like this. So we have a little medallion underneath it. So I'm gonna put a little glue right here. Center that how I want it. That's gonna sit right there. And between there is the banners. We're a theme. We're gonna put this banner. So the same way, I'm just centering it, making sure I have the right side. It goes over that. And I've had him line up with the bottom of the tags here. So just gonna throw a little glue on here pop that in the center right there before I pop this on. Oops, that's no good. No bueno. Let's see. Let me fix that. Okay. And then we're gonna center that on there and glue that all together. And then for this one, I added blingy blings on the top and the bottom here. So let's go ahead and use these. Oops. The bling on the top of the very vanilla and right there. And then where else? Let's see. There's my M. We're gonna put some dimensionals on here. And I'm just using the little ones because that's what works here, but you can also cut the big ones in half. I think the big ones will work over here, and that one should work right there. And we're going to, because I use every little bit of dimensional, whether I'm cutting a piece off or not. And I'm going to center that in there, okay? So we're going to put that aside and let's finish our flower. I glue away, out of the way. Go over here. So again, I'm going to start with the driest one. It's always better to wait till these are completely dry, but we're just going to layer those each on. And I'm kind of twisting and turning them a little bit so they're not, the jagged edges aren't exact. And then the last one there. And then we're going to kind of push that together. And then the same thing for these. We're just going to drop it in here because this is still wet. I'm using this. And I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to turn it the opposite direction, and I'm going to scrunch this one after the fact. So now I'm just going to go in there and I'm going to scrunch this so it becomes like a flower. I'm going to pull all the extra out, and then you can pop this down in here too. Sorry, I should have done that before. Pop that down in there and just keep smushing. Just keep smushing. Use your finger. Pop it all up. Use your fingers. Pop it all up. Clean the wiggles away. Okay, and then let's throw some bling in the middle. I've been putting about 3 blings on each one. You can do 2 small, 1 big, or 1 big, however you want to do it. Pushing that down. And there you go, that's your flower for that one. And then you can go in and kind of separate it. And then for these, I put them down in the lower corner. I will tell you that I didn't mention this on the last one. So for the M, I have it on the one side, and when I do the N, it's on the opposite side. I'll show you that when they're all put together because I'm putting the other letter off camera and then coming back and gonna do a whole assembly for you. I hope you like this. I prefer like when I break it up into videos so you can watch it in little snack size pieces versus having to watch a really long video that you have to keep going back and forth on. So there is the M. Your N will be the same way, except for that one. I'm gonna put the flower on the opposite side. So I'll be back with the next one.